Good morning. Is it still morning? My goodness. Make sure I'm not still on the Wi-Fi. And I am still tired. I went to bed extremely late. I gotta get me a coffee from somewhere. I don't know if I think I want a frozen coffee. I was about to say I don't know if I want a frozen coffee or a hot coffee, but I need a coffee. I need a coffee. Oh goodness. Today is Friday. My children are worrying me already before I even open my eyes good. They're texting me and getting on my nerves. One of them, before I closed my eyes last night, one of them was worrying me. Hey, it's a G thing. How you doing, girl? Oh, my son, let me get my AirPods. Did I bring them? Oh, I did. Okay. I don't slip on. So listen, y'all. Y'all know I'm juicy. Y'all know I am juicy, okay? I be complaining about my hip, not walking or anything, but when I sleep on one side for too long, and so when I am sleep, I don't sleep on my back, and I don't. Sometimes I sleep on my stomach, um, which I heard is not good to sleep on your stomach. My OBGYN said that it makes your stomach muscles. My OBGYN said this, and my therapist had told me this. She said sleeping on your stomach, it makes your stomach muscles, it weakens them or whatever. So that's why it's not good to sleep on your stomach. So I try not to do that. Um so I sleep on my side. Hey, Gamma, hey, get your mama. And y'all, I don't sleep on, what side was it? My right side. I done slept on my right side like all night. I did not toss and turn like I normally do. And baby, I'm gonna have to go walking this afternoon because my right side is so stiff from sleeping on my that one side the entire night and not tossing and turning like I normally do. This junk hurting so bad. I said, baby, okay, is this what almost 40 looking like? I need to know. Goodness, so I don't do that again. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do me a little stroll around the neighborhood later. Yes, y'all, please hit the like button. And also, if y'all did not catch Gamma, I'm trying to be consistent, girl, because you know I go MIA. I did a live on TikTok too last night. I was on there late for like an hour and a half. I went on there probably like at 11:30 and stayed on to like almost 1. It was a good live. I had about 10 people in the room. And y'all know I don't care to have a whole bunch of people on my live streams because they start to get on your nerves. I want to talk to my people, our true supporters, you know, and engage with them. We don't pass the turn for Starbucks. Dang it. Okay, turn up here. But yes, I'm trying to stay consistent. So I said this morning, let me hop on here and chat with y'all. Hey, Justice Reacts, how you doing? She said, dang, I wish I would have known. Yeah, I just hopped on there because one of my cyber sisters was texting me last night. I did a YouTube live also, and it wasn't even playing. You know, it was just spur of the moment. This my lives do not be playing, y'all. I just hop on. And I'm good with planning. I done told y'all that. And so one of my cyber sisters was texting me. She was like, are y'all okay? And I'm like, what do you mean, are we okay? And she was like, it's supposed to get bad there. And she is all the way in Utah. So she was just checking on me because she said she was watching the news and she saw that Georgia was supposed to get hit bad or whatever. And I was like, girl, I don't even know what's going on because I ain't even been watching the news. Honestly, the news is just depressing. And I know we need to watch it to keep up with stuff, but baby, I ain't watched no news. But y'all see what the weather is looking like today. It's been raining for 2 days straight. And she was asking me, were we having bad winds and stuff like that? But we haven't. It was just a lot of rain. And y'all see what it looked like today. So I don't know if we're gonna get some more, or I don't know what's going on. So that's how I ended up jumping on. That's how I ended up even getting on TikTok, because I just came on to talk to them to see had anybody been watching the news and see what was going on in Georgia. So I was asking, was anybody in it, what was, if they knew what was happening. So yeah, it definitely wasn't planned. I just hopped on. But what I was telling y'all was, please make sure. Hey sis, hey Tanya. Please make sure y'all go and what is that? Qjo wife. Hey, how you doing? Y'all go watch my I guess you could say it's a session episode, whatever you want to call it, that Bricks and I did yesterday last night. I know Gamma was on live and a lot of people was on her live or whatever, but we actually had a good time on there. So y'all make sure y'all go catch the replay of that live or whatever. And make sure y'all chime in and engage. I'm gonna tell y'all some of the topics that we covered. We talked about Cardi and Offset, um, which was very interesting. Which I was gonna come on and talk about by myself anyways. And so he and I had a conversation yesterday, and I asked him if he wanted to be, as a co-host, and he was like, "Yeah, let's do it." So I was like, "Yeah, I actually was gonna come on tonight and talk about this whole Cardi and Offset thing, and just see what people feel and what they think about it or whatever." And so he joined me, so we did that. And what else did we talk about? We talked about Diddy, and we talked about the Keon Henderson situation, because he is a man of God, Bricks is, and he also does ministry work, and he preaches also. So I wanted to ask him, what did he feel about the Pastor Keon Henderson situation, that had went viral and stuff like that. I just wanted to hear his perspective on it. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all check it out. It was a really, really good live. Let's see. It's a G thing said I set my notification. That's weird. Yeah, we was on there for a long time. Some of my students, they were on there with me. This area is bad connection. Yeah, it was a live stream. Um, yeah, it was a live stream that we did. I was on and chat about the Cardi situation, Cardi and Offset. And I asked him if he wanted to join me, because I was telling him that I was on your live. Okay, let me get out this area, y'all, so I can finish my live stream. I'm trying to do 10 or 15 minutes. Y'all know I be on here long. But what was I asking him? Oh yeah, I told him, Gamma, that I was on your live stream the other night. Y'all know I love to go on people's lives and learn stuff, anybody content or whatever, because I'm not the person that think I know everything. Even though I'm a social media coach, I don't think I know everything. I'm always gonna be a student first. And so I heard Gamma say on her live stream that live with someone. I think you was telling that guy that was on your page. You was like, if you Tanya said, I'm driving, guys, for those I missed. Okay, sis. My sis said, hey y'all, she is driving. Um, so she's letting everybody know that she ain't ignoring y'all. Let me see what Gamma said. I bet that was a good live. It really was. We had fun. But what I was saying was, I heard you tell that guy that was on your panel, that joined you the other night, that um if y'all had a did the go live together, that he would have got credit for the watch hours. Is that true? Look, correct me if I didn't hear, because misinformation out. But I thought I heard you tell him that. So Brick's building on, I'm trying to get him to build on all platforms. I'm trying to get him to build on Facebook and YouTube, his YouTube. And he and I, we had a really good conversation. Y'all, people keep calling me. Sorry. We had a really good conversation yesterday, Bricks and I, just talking about business and sharing some ideas. That for like me, him, Tanya, Gamma, like content creators that want to be involved or whatever, just doing some different stuff on YouTube or whatever. And I was just sharing with him how a lot of the ideas that he was telling me, I was like, you'll be surprised. A lot of the stuff you saying, we already tried to do it. We just did not have the right people. We did not have genuine people, with the ideas and stuff that we was trying to see through. And so it was just a good overall good talk or whatever. But I was sharing with him, he was telling me how he wanted to do a podcast, and I was sharing with him how Tanya had the idea podcast that we used to do, real talk with content base. That was Tanya's idea. I came up with the name, but Tanya was the one who put the idea out there, like, let's do a podcast. So I was sharing that with him. I was like, my sis wanted, like, she been saying for us to do that last year or whatever. And I said, we finally got started and started doing it, but we had to part way, because another story for another day. People don't be right. Had to get them snakes from around us. But anywho, I was just telling him yesterday that, maybe we can start it back up or whatever, because I was like, Tanya came up with that idea and she's so supportive of me, and everything that I do. So when she came up with the idea about the podcast, I was like, I never thought doing a podcast or wanting to do a podcast. I said, but because my sis came up with the idea, I'm gonna support her or whatever. So he had some of those similar ideas. He had the idea of doing a series, and I was like, man, we already did a series. I was like, everything that you saying, and mind you, y'all, this man don't know me, I don't know him. Hey, Nate 22, how you doing? Hey, Yolanda, I'm sorry I went to sleep on this. Girl, if y'all see my face right now, y'all know when you go to bed too late and you wake up and your face just swole. Baby, if I turn this camera around, y'all think they be calling me big face over and round face. Woo, child. They will really be calling me that today. Cause honey, my eyes are swole. I'm tired. I went to sleep on Yolanda, baby. If I don't do nothing else, y'all, I'm gonna go to sleep on somebody. Maybe my grandma passed it down to me, but honey, I am gonna go to sleep on you. Me convo. I'm gonna doze off like a little old lady. Let's see. Gamma said I like content based. Yeah, I like content based too, honey. And me and Tanya could have kept it going, but I was like, I don't want no parts, no associations, especially when I find out somebody a snake and they went right. I'm good on that. But yeah, I told him that, that was her idea to come to do a podcast or whatever, and I just came up with the name. So we're gonna try to get that back up and going. And I told him that I was gonna run it by Tanya and see what she, thoughts were, because I know that that's something that she really wanted to do. And what he shared yesterday, y'all, was sometimes before God get ready to elevate you, he's going to expose the hand of those that aren't supposed to be with you. And so, and that's exactly what he did. People can say what they want to say, but I'm a snake is a snake. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. That's just what it is. Good morning, Terrence. How you doing? And so, he was telling me, he was like, now when God starts to send you the right people, I say the right people, such as like, it's Gamma's world, Surrect. Like I've connected with them and they've been nothing but sweethearts and genuine people, and we have built a sisterhood together. It was like when God starts to send you the right people, that are supposed to be a part of your journey, you can't sit on that or whatever. And he was, telling me this. He was like, you cannot sit on when he starts to align you with those people who are supposed to be on that journey with you or whatever. And I needed to hear that, because like I was telling them last night on my live on TikTok, a lot of times, y'all, when we run into people that aren't genuine, or we run into people that had a hidden agenda or a hidden motive, it will do from seeing the good in other people. You know what I'm saying? It'll have you just like the situation going back to the Puerto Rico situation. Um, from how that one person did us, I never took that out on other two ladies that were nice to me the entire trip. And even though I was nice to that person, despite what they say, I know that God knows. You know what I'm saying? Because God sees all. So I know that He know that I never mistreated her, and that she came back to these social media streets and lied on me and the rest of the ladies. However, I was not going to take out on them what that one person had did or whatever. I had already told Saret and Gamma them, would I travel with them again? Hell yes, because they didn't do nothing to me, So a lot of times we can't take out on we can't have someone else suffer or take out on them what somebody else did, whatever. So I just had to understand that because it caught Tanya will tell y'all. I tell her all the time, it caused me to put a guard up. Emma and Saret too. It caused me to put a guard up, and I was like, these people ain't right. I don't want to fool with nobody else. Cause I know my heart and God knows my heart, and I know that I'ma show up as Ambrielle, I'ma leave it. How we part ways is on you. But I know that I'm showing up in love. I know that I show up with love, you know what I'm saying? But how we end, that's on you or whatever. So, like the ten I had yesterday, it was just much needed or whatever. And he was like, you can't sit on your gift just because of how other people have mishandled you or whatever, or just because of what other people have done. So the visions that Tanya and I was working towards with that other individual, it's kind of like, even though Tanya and I kept going and we kept pushing a lot, we was working on so much, man, so much. We had our content based series going, we had our podcast going. We was just working on a lot, and a lot of that stuff stopped when we parted ways from that one individual. So yesterday, that talk that I had with Bricks or whatever, we was on the phone for hours, and he was just pouring into me. And that talk that I had, it just reminded me that the assignment got to continue. Got to keep going. I can't stop because of one bad apple out of the bunch. Like, I got to continue on. I got to see this thing out. And that's what I'm. Let me see. Terrence said, "Amen." She said, "Yes, we have to always thank God for revealing." Yes, we do. Um, and like I said, Gamma, it'll cause me to go into like a shell. I've expressed that to you. I've expressed it to Saret and Tanya. Like, oh no, I'm not dealing with these people. Y'all know I be saying that quick. I be like, these folks ain't right. I ain't got time. Cause I just know that I mean well. Like, I want somebody win. And I was telling Briggs, when that individual reached out to me, y'all, and I'm gonna say this and get off this topic or whatever. But when that individual out to me, I was telling him, I was like, I just took her in with, and welcomed her with open arms. I was like, and when I look back on it, I told him, I said, I feel like, I know I'm human, I'm gonna make mistakes or whatever. But I said, when I look back on it, I feel like I dropped the ball because something that I'm understanding now, y'all, is you gotta always know who you dealing with. You gotta always vet people. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, it was just like when they reached out to me and called me and was like, "Oh, I see you and Tanya doing y'all thing or whatever. Y'all are doing so good, da 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 da, this and that. I need somebody to work with. I want to work with somebody." And the heart that I have, because I want to see everybody win, I was like, okay, let me call Tanya. And if Tanya on here, y'all, she can tell y'all I'm not lying. Show them in the comments and tell y'all, like, yep, that's exactly how it went. When I reached out to Tanya, I said, because I was already working with Tanya, I said, let me ask, let me check with her, because I'm never going to bring someone in and that I'm already connected to. I'm never going to make them feel uncomfortable because it started with Tanya and I. So I was like, let me call Tanya and just check with her or whatever. So I made the phone call to Tanya and I said, "Hey sis, such and such just reached out to me. They want to work with us or whatever. And I said, I just want to make sure, you don't have no issues with the person. You good. And these were Tanya's exact words. She said, Ambrielle, I I don't have no issues with nobody. She said, I'm not party. She said, let's do it. Let's work. So we literally took her in with arms. You know what I'm saying? And so for you to do us like that, the way you did us, and then to show up at court with the ops, like you done showed up with these testify when you already knew how that situation played out, and we didn't do nothing wrong to these people. When I was being bullied and harassed for months, people still can't go on my platform and find a video that I done people where I was bashing them. Cause I don't move like that. I don't operate like that. So for you to show up with them for court, like it just showed us how much of a snake you really are. So I was telling Bricks, sharing some of that stuff with him yesterday or whatever. Went into like this shell, like, oh, I ain't fooling with these people. These folks ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Like we took you in with open arms, what you needed to know, you know what I'm saying? Helped you with your platform. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, and y'all can say it's cocky, y'all can say whatever. When people do you dirty, you gotta be mindful of who you play with, baby, because God don't play about some people. Do you hear me? When folks do stuff like that and they move like that, I done had it happen to me several times. And this ain't being cocky, it ain't being arrogant or none of that. When they move like that, they do not grow after they be done moved dirty. If y'all don't believe me, go look. That person was growing and elevating when they was attached to us. Now that you by yourself, you ain't moving, you ain't growing. And I don't care about nobody going back and saying Ambrielle said this. Yeah, I said it because I done seen it happen over and over. I've seen it happen multiple times. Once they move grimy and they move salty and be doing a little dirty stuff or whatever, they stop growing. Now, you take Tanya and I, baby, we still growing, still elevating, and not on one platform, not just book. We growing across the board. We moving up across the board. We're elevating across the board. My sis doing numbers on TikTok. My sis doing numbers on Instagram. And I'm doing the same. Like I said, just looking back on that situation, and then I was just reminiscing on a lot of stuff because I hit my 3-year mark. And so it took me back to thinking about a lot of the connections I made, a lot of the people that I've worked with and collaborated with, the good and the bad ones, you know. And so I was telling him yesterday, like, and that's just me taking accountability. I was like, I feel like I dropped the ball on that. Oh, said, but it is what it is. You live and you learn. I was like, I or whatever. And then when I ran it by Tanya agreed. And I was like, we just accepted her. We welcomed her with open arms. You know what I'm saying? And that was our sister. It was all working together. Your work ethic was never the same as ours. Drive was never the same. None of that. You know what I'm saying? And we literally put up with that for an entire year, literally. So just be mindful of who you connect with in these social media streets. Because like I explained to Bricks yesterday during our conversation, everybody ain't genuine and everybody is not there to help you grow. Some people just want to ride the wave, and that's what that person was doing. You know what I'm saying? They'll see you out here doing good. They see you out here doing your thing, see you out you know, elevating and striving for success, and they just want to ride the wave. They want to be a part of it or whatever, but they don't want to contribute to it. And that's why I love Tanya so much. I told Bricks this yesterday. I was talking about Tanya to him, and I was telling him, like, I love my sister, and when it come to her, I'm not losing her for nobody. Nobody. I'm not losing her for nobody at all, because at the end, I know what part she plays in my success. And let me this too. Thank you, sis. I appreciate you. And let me say this too. Um, the thing with me, y'all, and how we work, Tanya is viral right now. I'm viral now. Um, I'm viral from a video that Tanya is in. Her and Papa, actually 2 videos that they're in. The doctor's video and the video in the restaurant where I was acting like a Karen. Tanya is right now from a video with her son and his girlfriend and Papa. So this is the thing with us and how we work and how we operate. Tanya's content does not depend on me. My content does not depend on Tanya. However, I understand that Tanya plays a huge part in my success. I play a huge part in Tanya's success. I do. However, we can move without each other and still have success. And we understand that and know that. And it ain't a jealous bone, it ain't an envious bone in each of us towards each other. Like right now, my videos on Facebook, y'all, I'm getting like 200 views. Tanya just went viral on Facebook. You think I didn't share her work over here? Because at the end of the day, a win for my sister is a win for me. I want to see it. I don't care what Facebook doing with my page or what they got going on. I'm not finna ever look at her and be like, oh, she just went viral. My stuff ain't even moving over here. No, because at the end of the day, that's her blessing. So you got to work with people like that. And even when all that stuff took place, the ops was saying, oh, how these two sisters almost at 100K, and this one ain't even hit 100K because she don't damn work. That's how. That's how. That's another thing that I told Renee. I said the thing with Tanya and our work speaks for us. People can say what they want to say. Y'all too grown to be running around here doing skits. Y'all this, y'all that. They can bash us and say what they want to say. They can't say that we lazy. They can't say that we ain't getting paid because you get paid from your views. That's what matters, okay? And we go viral all the time, all the time. But you can look at our work and tell that we are serious about what we do. We're serious about it. Our work speaks for us. So that's why that one person was not growing. Because all you was doing was riding the wave. That's all you was doing. You want to be attached to us because we was winning. When you made the phone call, that's what you said. I see y'all doing y'all thing. And you wanted to be a part of the winning team and want to contribute to it. And that's exactly what I was explaining to him yesterday. I said, every idea that you just told me, I said, you don't even know me and I don't know you. But every idea that you just told me, we already have done that and was working towards that. We just did not have, we didn't have the right people with us. Already, you and Tanya work so well together. We love it. Oh, thank you, Gamma. Nate said, y'all are movements by yourselves, but a force went together. Exactly. And that's exactly what I told him too, Nate. It's crazy you say that because I said, baby, with us together, we are forced to be reckoned with. And that's just what it is. And I told him, I said, when everything hit the fan, I made it loud and clear to the world. And I did. And I'll say it again. I'm not losing Tanya. I'm not. I'm not losing her. And that's just what it is. Like, why would you? That's just like if you got a football team. Why would you lose your strongest player? If you got a basketball team, why would you lose your strongest player? Baseball team, soccer, whatever. Why would you lose your strongest player? You're not. That's dumb. And then another thing too, a lot of times people turn on like that particular person. That's what they did. They'll turn on the people they started with for the people that they barely even know. That's what that person did. Why? What I look like turning on Tanya? I started with her. We started together, and I made that clear. Also, we started together. We're gonna end together. I don't care who come and go. Tanya. And another thing I shared with him yesterday too. I was like, even when people was trying to say, oh, or Tanya thought, some people was trying to say that she had said this or whatever. She and I both was like, oh, I ain't never talked about Tanya, and Tanya was like, I ain't never talked about Ambrielle, and I said that too. I don't care what y'all say. I said y'all can't tell Tanya that I ever talked about her. Can't nobody say that because I never have. So I was just sharing how when you're building a team or you building something with somebody, you got to pay attention to when the enemy try to sneak in and try to turn y'all against each other, because y'all think people don't see how crazy me and Tanya are together. And when I say crazy, I mean like our work. I was crazy. Like everybody know that. Everybody know that. Y'all think people don't see that. And I know and understand that's why we get the hate that we get. I already know that. Cause y'all already see that we're powerful together. Nobody coming in between us. I told Bricks yesterday, I said, if somebody was to tell me Tanya said something about me, I ain't finna believe them. I said, you're gonna have to see in the room and let me hear her talking about me before I believe it. And some people can say, oh girl, you dumb. You shouldn't trust nobody that much. She ain't gave me no reason to not trust her. And that's what some of y'all mess up at. Y'all be having doubt, and doubt is of the enemy and the devil. Y'all have doubt and all that. I don't move and operate like that. So until she give me a reason to feel like I can't trust her, then I won't, or then I will move, such as like, oh, okay, I gotta watch her. But until then, no, you gonna have to sit me right in the room and let me hear her with my own two ears and eyes and hear what she's saying. So can't nobody ever, saying it on this live again, can't nobody ever come and tell me, oh, Tanya said this about you. I'm not gonna believe you. I'm just not. Hey, Saret. You right. God does not bless messy. And I see it happen so many times. Like, not just even with that particular person, with other people too that I don't work with. And they don't did little grimy stuff or whatever. Ways. They platformed it. It has not moved since then. Even with Tanya and I, when we collaborate with people or whatever, um, I shared a testimony yesterday, shared it from a young lady from Let's Get Wealthy that drove here from Florida to work with us. Even when we collaborate with other people, our collaborations speak for themselves. We can work with somebody, and next thing you know, we'll have you viral. We're gonna help you with ideas. We're gonna help you bring it to light, everything. And next thing you know, your video will be viral. It might not go viral right then, but give it some time. I bet you it's gonna do some numbers. So I say all that to say, that's that person's loss. Like, that's your loss. That's your L. You got to take a big L because you weren't solid. You weren't loyal. And I'm just glad, like Gamma said, God revealed and removed. I'm very thankful for that, because as we continue to grow, as we continue to elevate, um, you're not supposed to, yo was temporary. Your that chapter was, it's done, it's closed. You weren't supposed to go forward with us. And yeah, I'm just thankful for that, and I'm thankful for connections, the new genuine connections that God is aligning us with. So yeah, y'all stay tuned. Y'all make sure y'all go check out our live that we did last night. We have more to come. I just need to check with everybody, like get their schedules and stuff like that, so we can all hop together and continue to help each other grow, because that's what it's about. Let's see. Oh, Saret, Saret says gone, but you were saying hey to get your mama. Yes, y'all hit the like button, please. Gamma said, gotta guard yourself when you get an instant. Yep, that's so true. And that's exactly how now, it's not to say that I feel like everybody is a bad person. I am just very, I'm more cautious. I was, because like I said, with that situation, if anybody got to take accountability, that would be me. I dropped the ball. I was like, oh yeah, you want to work? Come on, let's work. You know, and it's bigger than that. You got to know and understand when somebody is trying to use you. You got to know and understand when a person has a hidden agenda. They got a motive or whatever. So because if the love was genuine, it wouldn't have been that easy. I don't fell out with people and stopped talking to people. And um I was not quick to say, um, oh, you don't like them either? Oh, okay, I don't need to, let's team up against them. Like, when a person can move like that, genuine, never genuine. When you can be so quick to say, oh yeah, let's move up on this person or whatever, or just go to the other side like that. So anybody that can move like that and do that, they let's see. Get your mama said, I'm glad you are rethinking that, because I'm here, girl, and I get so much positive energy from all you ladies. I love you too, get your mama. I always tell Tanya and them, I always tell them that you are a sweetheart. I love you. I love Rita. It's some train riders that I have, that support me, and I love y'all. It's a G thing, T1000. I want to say 22. Like it's a few of y'all, that from Rita's channel or whatever that support me because I know that's where I met you from or whatever, and y'all support me and I love y'all like I feel like y'all are genuine or whatever. And you could just tell the ones that are, I just pay attention to the people that support me and the ones that support me through what others have to say. I pay attention to that. So that's how I try to decipher between the people that are genuine and the ones that and I'm not even gonna say they not genuine, but the ones that just they're not my supporters, they don't support me, and that's okay because I try not to focus on supporting me. Like I don't focus on that. I don't consume myself with, oh, these people ain't supporting me, or oh, they don't come to my channel, they don't come to my lives. I focus on the people who do. The people that come over here and they show me love or whatever, regardless of whose channel I met you from or whose page that I found you from. I look at that. Let me see. Okay, y'all, I think I spoke to everyone. I wanted to make sure I spoke to everybody that came in. And I'm about to hop off of here. I got to go to the store, y'all, because I did not go yesterday. Y'all know her every single day. But I didn't go yesterday because it was raining so bad. Yolanda, do you see this weather? If you're still on here, it does not even look like it in raining and all what it was doing the last 2 days. So, yeah, I'm getting ready to go to the store before it decides to start back. And I don't know if it's going to start back. So, Gamma, you got to let us know if you're going live. And I hope you dropped y'all's channels. Get your mama. Make sure y'all subscribe to her channel. It's Gamma's World. Subscribe to her channel. Let me see where's Saret at. Saretness K-pop. Make sure y'all show her some love. Beautifully healed. And I'm not sure it's a G thing and Nay 22. I don't know. Do y'all have channels? Oh, Gamma said I'm breaking up. Okay. Let me get off then. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to their channels. I'm probably in the bad. No, it say that I got service, Gamma. I don't know. All my bars are up there. Um Okay, y'all. I'm gonna hop off. My sister said so I'm gonna get off. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Be safe. It's the weekend. I hope y'all have a good weekend. Relax. Do whatever you need to do. Do what makes you feel good. Okay. Okay. Yolanda said I sound okay on her end. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's my phone. But yeah, y'all do whatever makes you feel good this weekend. Like I said, if you are in any of these areas that are going to be affected by the hurt, stay safe. Stay safe. If it like if it's saying your area is supposed to get bad, get somewhere to safety, somewhere where you will be safe. And I will see y'all tomorrow.